What is going on, everyone? We're live. Welcome to the SB Fantasy Football Podcast
Hello,
with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm RD. What up?
It's weird being in the same room together.
Yeah, it's gonna
'Cause
be a
it's
while.
been a minute,
until we do this
right?
again.
You know, I hear you.
Yeah. Come on, let's cheers this. We got a beer too because it's our Christmas thing going on later tonight with Strikeout beer. But yeah, I wanted to jolly this thing up a little bit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
pretty tasty. Duncan's in the house. What's going on, Duncan?
What's up, dude? Yeah.
Duncan, did you watch Aaron Rodgers Enigma? Huh?
That scared me with that. I don't know what is that thing.
What do you mean? It's a documentary about Aaron Rodgers
Really?
that he did, you know,
He did it himself?
talking about his time through the NFL.
Oh my
and-
god, that's a picture. I'm out. He looks like a crazy person.
Well, he is.
Is it on Netflix? You said it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
So follow NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers as he rebounds from an Achilles injury in the sports series, chronicling the defining moments of his life and
yes.
career. Dude, just retire, hey, bro. Just retire. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what's going on.
just go away. Just go
There's
away.
nothing. I don't know, man. I don't care. Like I don't care anymore. Like, you know, I was talking about this, I think, during one of the last streams. It might have been during I don't know if it was SB Fantasy or if it was Strikeout Beer, but I was like, you know what? Him walking off the field with Lazard, calling it a career. You know, you thought it was his last game as a Green Bay
Cobb.
Packer. And it was like,
It was Cobb.
it was Cobb. I swear to God, I thought it was Lazard.
He talked about
He
it.
talked
on
about
the-
it?
Yeah.
And I was
he
like,
talked about it on the
I was
thing.
like, cool, man. You know, that's great. You could have just hung him up then. And you're like, no, I'm going to go to the Jets. I'm like, and then so the Jets are already in enough trouble as it was.
'Cause
And
they
all
suck.
And they suck. And then he didn't bring nothing to the table. He
I mean-
just created chaos. And that we had to watch the Jets. You know how many games we had to watch on prime time because of his ass? And you know what's crazy? He got hurt 3 plays into it.
Yeah.
And we still had to watch those effing games. Like they still thought it was, you know, whatever. What's behind me? What's over there? Someone coming to the door?
No,
Yeah, okay.
I'm just looking at you.
You were looking over there.
I'm just looking at you.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus.
it.
Anyway.
That's
But
it.
yeah, dude. Oh my God. I don't care. I don't care. All right. We in the playoffs? Are we not in the playoffs?
Yeah, we're in the playoffs.
How's everybody going? No. Like I'm talking to the people, you know,
people.
that might be listening out there on the airwaves. Is that still a thing?
That's the thing.
All right.
Why
airwaves.
not?
You know, did you make the playoffs? Are you already out? Did you finish? You know, what's going on? I think we'll get the semifinals this week, the finals next week. I was nervous because it looked like the season ended like right along when the NFL season. And I go, there's no way we're going to week 18. I'll protest, boycott, and just shut it down. Delete the league, delete the team, delete everything. I'm like, I'm out of here.
Go to week 17.
Yeah, it's still kind of long, but yeah, it's cool. Boner's gonna have to change his name to Owen. He's not Owen Catorce or whatever. He's gonna be Owen Quince or whatever.
Quince?
Yeah,
Okay. So how are you looking?
I'm in everything. I made the playoffs in every league except for the Hinton League, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, still alive in all of them except for. Did I lose the one in Dylan's league? I don't know if I lost this week.
I don't even know where I'm at in that.
Yeah,
league.
see, dude, I kind of nothing against Dylan. I love Dylan. Dylan's a great guy. Like, I thank you for letting me be in your league, but yeah, I just don't care about that league.
I mean, you're still in it though. It's a dynasty league.
I'm in it.
You're in it for the long haul.
I am in it for the long haul. I stopped making moves.
Okay.
I stopped. I
Well,
do,
but
set
there's
a
no
lineup.
moves to make.
There are no moves. There are no moves to
because there's the roster sizes are massive.
make. Well, you could pick up Garendo's back up right now because I guarantee he's not rostered.
I guarantee you he is rostered
in that one.
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, now that waivers have passed, sure, someone picked him up by now, right? But other than that, but yeah, that's the only league I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, man. And I think I pulled it up, and it said I was going to lose. I go, oh, okay, cool. I was like, you know, whatever. And then like, I never went back to track. And then the group text, I got it on mute, so I just delete everything that comes through. It'll say like 10 messages, and I just go and delete them. Like, okay, you know, and then you know, but yeah, no, Gangsta SB Fantasy. I'm you know, defending champion both those leagues. So
Okay.
I got a little schmelts or something right there. Yeah, I got a little head on there.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
And so I'm defending champ both those leagues. I'm still alive in the Beard Laws League. And buddy, I was nervous because
How many weeks are left in that? Does that go all 18?
just that's it.
Okay.
So you go to the end of the season, you're done. And so
Okay.
there's 3 of us left. I was like, it's a white knuckle ride, buddy. It's
Yeah.
because the other 2 dudes, like, you know, one of them has Josh Allen And so the last couple weeks, he's just been piling on points.
Right.
And then the other dude has I think he had like Lamar and Devontae or something this week. And, he scored, he had like 2 touchdowns and 200 yards in the second half.
Yeah.
Scored you a bucket of points. But yeah, I mean, it's just, obviously in Cousins League, they all hate me because I have the whole all the Bengals. I'm like, well, some weeks they're not that great.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not great in real life, but they're
you
good.
could have drafted him.
Yeah.
It's not my fault you didn't draft any Bengals.
I remember sitting we were in because that's where I always do the draft for Cuzzo's team. Out back, pool, beers, shades, big goofy hat, and then I was sitting there just maniacally laughing. I was like, I think I got an idea because I remember I was wanting to join a league to do this.
Right.
And I go, I think I'm going to be able to do it. And so I think I was like the number, I don't know, like 4th or 5th pick or something like that. So, CMC, CD, all these guys go. And I'm like,
you just got to hope Jamar Chase follows you in the first round.
All I had to
right?
do. I had to hope that Jamar Chase fell to me, and he did. I go, it's officially on. Because now I'm just one step ahead of everybody else. And, and so I need to go back and check out the draft board because I actually had, I took screenshots and stuff like that, obviously around, but I do want to go back and laugh at it because I took a couple players a little early, but I ended up with J.K. Dobbins, which he helped fill in for bye weeks. I had Joe Mixon, so he helped out a lot as well. So, but yeah, so I'm in there. Duncan, we're gonna get to the questions here shortly. But yeah, how about you? Are you in any playoffs?
I'm in a couple leagues. I've had a little bit of a rough season,
numbers game.
But I haven't been as active this season with my teams.
Mm-hmm.
I've been more active with helping everybody else this year.
Okay.
Like I kind of put my stuff on the back burner a little bit and was focused on
the people,
helping the people
right? Out, yeah.
But I still do have a couple leagues that I am in the playoffs in. In Henson's league, I'm in the losers, but I'm playing for the first number 1 overall pick.
Oh, nice.
In
the 101.
No, that's in Chris's league. In Chris's league, I'm playing for the first overall pick. And I think Henson's too. I think in both of them. For 1-1.
Nice.
So that's where I'm at. But those teams are bad. Those are dynasty leagues that I'm in where I have
we took
bad
over
teams,
terrible teams.
Right.
I got Josh Allen in that one. That's what got me. Because other than that, it was like he goes, "Oh, you're those games going about even." I go, "Oh, okay, we'll see what happens." Of course, Geno Smith goes down. I go, "It's over. Good night." And then Josh Allen didn't put up 20 points. What he did in that league, it's super low scoring, but he still put up
right. And then I've got a pastime league that I'm in the playoffs in, and one of the Yahoo leagues I did a bid in. It was my Hero RB league that I'm in the playoffs in that one.
Yeah, you were testing out some different drafting formats and stuff.
Right. I did zero RB, Hero RB, kicker in the defense in the first 2 rounds, things like that. And I'll do a recap at the end of the year, like where I finished with everything. But I just wasn't as
Duncan is thanking you.
Active.
Giving it all to the people.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Good year.
Was it? I mean, Michael, we talked him off the ledge. He was talking about the other day. He was like, I was 0-3 to start the season. I'm not, and because he was in talking this last Saturday. Yeah. Finished 9-4, number 1 overall, highest scoring team, had the first round bye.
Yep. Crazy.
Because we just kept telling him. He's like, I'm 0-3 now, man. I don't know what to do. I go, just calm down.
I was the same way.
Calm down.
Started the season. I was like, I'm not terrified yet. I go,
terrified yet.
But I got like another week or so, and then I will be. Oh, Jesus, Alan.
Jeez, that just.
God. You dumped it in there like an idiot.
I mean, I had like a half a glass, But yeah, I was here more so for the people, and I just had I have a ton of leagues that I'm in. So I think next year I kind of got to dial it back a little bit, so that I can keep up with it all. I know, Duncan. It's just I don't know, man. This one foamed up a lot. Amateur hour over here. What can I say? What are we gonna do? But let's take a look at this, Duncan. So we're gonna pick 3 here: CD, Mike Evans, Scary Terry, JT, Cook, 49ers RB, Tracy. Well, Mike Evans for sure. We never bench Mike Evans. We're playing Mike Evans. You know what? What can you do? Like you've never spilled before.
I mean, that was just egregious. That was some he goes, "Oh, come on." I'm like, I know. Dude, that was great. And so that's the other thing. I know you're in the middle of something, but real quick,
we're playing Mike Evans, by the way.
The only time that I spill beer and whatnot like that, even like right now, to this very day, week in, week out,
is when you're live.
When I don't have a towel.
And you don't have
if I have a towel,
oh yeah,
it never spills.
You'll never spill if you have a
And I prove it. I prove every week. And yeah, no, I don't know. Anyway, so what are we doing here? Pick 3, CD, Mike Evans, Scary Terry, JT, Cook, 49ers, RB, Tracy. Dude, that's a lot of people. But you know who I didn't play this week was Scary Terry, and I was apprehensive about it. I was like, guy just puts up points, but I can't.
He's done nothing but perform.
I can't put my other guy. You know, I had
who was your other guy?
Like Jamar Chase and the Nico Collins and stuff like that. It's in that league.
Okay.
That
and Duncan's must win. We're playoffs, right? I'm assuming we're playoffs,
yeah,
right? So we're always we're in a must win now for sure.
But,
I'm not playing 49ers RB, whoever it is.
I'm not playing JT. Can't do it. And dude, drop the ball. He dropped it on the 1 inch line. I can't. Even when you're like sitting there, you're like, finally, you're standing on you got up off the couch. You're like, just go. You're standing up. You got a half chub. You're like, I'm in, baby. And he just drops the ball. You're like, you effing idiot,
you moron.
Yeah.
CD's looked good the last couple weeks.
He gets the targets.
He's 9 catches this last week, 116 yards and a touchdown. The week before that, 6 for 93 and a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing Tampa Bay. They give up the 9th most points to wide receivers. Mm-hmm. So I definitely like playing CD. You know, I like that matchup that we have going on. I mean, Cook. I mean, do we ever bench James Cook?
I think he screwed me over like 1 week, but it's not his fault. It's just that's when Josh Allen wants to run it in from the 5 every freaking time or something, whatever. There's been a couple weeks where he's kind of underperformed, but I mean, to be honest, I'm looking right at it. I think I'm
playing New England. Yeah. I'm going to play him. They give up the 7th most points.
He's got too many good players.
Yeah. I think
who are you going to play him over?
Because we're not playing JT, right?
Well, I'm talking about the first 3. CD, Mike Evans, and Scary Terry.
Is Scary? I'm leaning. I actually think Cook is more of a must play than Scary Terry.
I do it. I played Cook in that league too. So yeah, I mean it's tough. That's what happens when you have so many good players.
Washington's playing Philly, right?
Oh, that's gonna be a little.
It's a little bit of a tougher matchup. They give up the least amount of points to wide receivers.
Yeah.
So just kind of based off of that, but. Scary Terry scored 2 touchdowns in back-to-back week. Well, there was a bye week in between there, but the last 2 weeks he's played.
Yeah.
70. How about this? 73 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Are they playing a good team or a bad team?
New Orleans and Tennessee. And Tennessee gives up the 28th most points. Yeah. So Tennessee's pretty good as far as against the pass.
Well, I mean, Joe Burrow just lit their ass on fire. So they're not that good, dude.
Okay.
You got to look and see who they play against.
Joe Burrow lights everybody's ass up.
Yeah. But I mean, it's they get after
except for the first week of the season.
They get after you.
I think I'm leaning CD. We're definitely playing Mike Evans and James Cook is a guy that I say you play.
I never bench James Cook. So if I have to bench somebody in this situation, it's going to be Scary. I think out of those 3, and
that's tough, right?
Tough.
But I mean, it's freaking Mike Evans, right?
Yeah, I mean he's real close to his $3 million bonus. If I read that correctly, he needs a touchdown, which he'll get. A couple 100 yards and a couple more receptions, or whatever. So he's going to be peppered with targets in the next couple of weeks because Baker's going to take care of his guy.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get the targets. He's gonna get those yards, and they have to spread them out over the next couple of weeks. So he's an auto start for me. I think CeeDee Lamb. Look, I'm not saying because you drafted him like first round action, you had high expectations, but listen, him and Cooper Rush have a good, nice little rapport they're building, and it seems to be every week growing. Mm-hmm. And he's getting in the end zone. He's getting over 100 yards, and he's getting a ton of targets. So, yeah, I got to go CD. And then, it's for me, it's between Scary Terry and Cook, and I got to go with my boy, my guy Cook. And even though big fan of Scary Terry, I've been promoting him for God, how many years now? Like we just
forever.
Yeah, we've been on board with him for a long time.
Forever.
Can't do JT, and then Tracy. Yeah, I mean he's a good option to have, but nah, I'm out on the last 2 and JT, and give me the other ones, I suppose.
Well, I think.
I do like Scary though.
Tracy, they are playing. I think they're playing the Falcons this week.
Jesus, a team that's disarray.
They're playing the Falcons. He's limited in practice with an ankle right now. Didn't do anything against Baltimore this last week. 10 for 31. 1 catch on 4 targets for 4 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Might go back to back.
There we go, Duncan. Let's do it. Let's get rid of the word might and be like, I'm going back to back. Let's put it out there.
Yeah. It'd be nice. It's
always fun.
Yeah. At least I'm not in last. Like I'm not in the last place because we have a last place trophy. And so when you get in the playoffs, you're eliminated from getting that damn thing. So, yeah, I got the trophy here. It's nice and tucked away in the bedroom. It's perfect spot for it.
But you don't have Josh Allen.
And I don't think it needs to come down. I don't think it needs to come down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know.
But yeah, so let's go with that, Duncan. We're gonna go with CD, Mike Evans, and James Cook.
Good luck to you.
I feel good about that.
Yeah. And if he has a
Feel
change of
real
heart, he'll when he's live on Saturday night, he'll tell you how he feels.
I don't think I will.
Yeah.
I don't think I will.
There's no way. I mean, the only change you would make is Cook or Terry. That's the only swap out you're gonna do.
I mean, honestly, the only change out I make would be Terry or CD.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
I mean,
Good stuff.
That would be my third guy. I'm always playing Mike Evans. I'm always playing James Cook. CD's the guy that's been up and down this year. He is dealing with a shoulder injury, limited in practice Wednesday, so he has that questionable tag. He'll be fine come game time. But if I made any change, it would be Scary Terry over CD. But just based off the matchup, I don't think I would.
Why does Yahoo keep signing me out? Like, what the hell is going on?
I don't think Yahoo signed me out in 20 years.
Like it does on this computer all the time. And it's like I was just on the damn website and I clicked on one thing. I was like, oh, what? Because I was going to look, because I was going to make a comment about how I keep saying, like, I don't know about Brian Thomas Jr., because blah, 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 blah. You don't need to know anymore. That guy scores points, buckets of points. Now, if he's got a tough matchup, that's one thing. But I don't know why. Just sign in, jackass.
That's on you.
Look, how hard was that? Just sign in. So, but yeah, Brian Thomas, I've been kind of like, oh, I don't know what Mac Jones is going to do. Mac Jones fed him and Brandon Sample this week. I mean, it was strange. Yeah, Sample plays for the Bengals. They end up losing, but it's 25-32. He put up 35 points. Last week, 16. Week before that, 20. But, 14 targets, 10 receptions, 105 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Buddy, he's got that rapport now. Now, if they're playing a tougher team, they play Vegas this week, and then they got Tennessee after that. So I'm kind of like,
what's up, Lizzie?
They should be just fine today.
Shane's in here. Full point PPR. Pick 2, Guerendo, Pacheco, Ford. I'm worried about Pacheco since he split carries with Hunt last week. Well, I'm worried about Guerendo even playing this week.
Yeah, we were just talking about that actually with him he's got a hamstring issue, right?
He's dealing with a hamstring issue.
Yeah.
So I'm more so worried about Guerendo than Pacheco because Guerendo might not play.
If you have a spot, go ahead and pick up his handcuff. What's it, Isaac something?
Oh, wait, no, he's Isaac.
Isaac Guerendo. What's that? We looked it up a minute ago. Was it Patrick something? I can't remember.
Patrick Taylor?
He's a 5th stringer, but if you have a spot where you can put him or pick him up, he's going to be the starter this week if Guerendo can't go. You'll know more later this week. Obviously, you got to get their Thursday and Friday practices in and whatnot. Allen goes live on Saturday nights about 10 o'clock for a little start-sit action. So, but I
should know a little bit more come Saturday. He didn't practice at all today, so you got to see what he does the next 2 days.
And Ford's on the radar because you told me Chubb's heading back to the IR.
Nick Chubb's on the IR, so Ford's back to being the lead back over there. Although Ford just hasn't done much this year. I mean, let's just be honest. Even at the beginning of the season, when it was just him, he wasn't doing much. But
they got problems now. They just benched Jameis Winston. I don't even know if he's going to play this or start this week, or they're going to give it to the law firm. I don't even know, Peoples Jones something or whatever his name is.
Not Donovan Peoples Jones, Dorian Thomas.
Yeah, Dorian Thomas, whatever.
DTR, Dorian Thomas Robinson.
I'm tired of having to know every 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string quarterback. I don't care.
Well, that comes with the territory.
I don't care.
And then
if you're down that far, I'm not playing anybody from that team anyways.
And here's one thing to kind of give you a little bit of a sigh of relief, because we know Pat Mahomes is dealing with an ankle issue. He practiced in full today. So, well, okay, we'll have a drink. So that, I think that kind of helps out with having Pacheco back there, but I'm going to go Pacheco and Ford. Just because we don't know what we're going to get out of Guerendo. And he's dealing with a hamstring issue. Hamstrings with speedsters is a problem, right? And Guerendo's a speedster.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree. You can do about that. Kind of stuck right now.
Yeah.
But you'll know more as the week goes on. Congratulations for making the playoffs. Unless you're like just screwing around like not in the playoffs and like, remember that dude that wasted all his fab?
on Garendo, then Garendo gets hurt.
Yeah. That's the biggest payback from hell. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's what
Ford
you
does
get.
have a decent matchup this week. They're playing the Bengals.
Oh, yeah.
You know, last week he had he rushed 7 times, but he had 84 yards and a touchdown and 2 catches for 20 yards.
Yeah.
So he had an all right. He had a pretty good week. First
guess
time
you
he's
just have
had a first touchdown since week 1.
Lopez in the house. What up?
What's up, Michael? How's the playoff matchup looking this week, sir?
Little didn't he have? Oh wait, I was like, he had a bye week, right? Did he have a bye week this week or next? Or is it
Last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in the garage today, and it's a little chilly here in North Texas. A little chilly outside,
Not bad.
but it's nice in here because we got a bunch of lights on.
Yeah.
Walker and Bucky both questionable. Oh boy. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I got
Um,
Rashad White in most leagues. I'm ready. We're throttling up,
Well,
man.
I had Rashad White because he was the guy at the beginning of the season, and Bucky had to step in and
Yeah.
steal some of his thunder.
Yeah, just a little bit. He's been all right though. He's for where you got him at, he's been okay.
Oh yeah,
You know.
and you've had games where you can honestly play both of them. Really,
They do mix it up a
They
little bit.
both been pretty good. He was limited in practice today, dealing with the back/hip issue.
Mhm.
So the fact that he was able to get out there is definitely a good sign.
I like that he has a starting running back, like
And-
a top 3 running back, like the last 4 weeks as a backup.
Yeah.
That's just disrespectful.
I mean,
It's just disrespectful.
here's the thing though: if Bucky plays, you're playing. Michael, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there.
You're talking about the wrong guy.
No, I
You're
know.
playing Bucky or Irving over Chase Brown. Are you nuts?
I might play Bucky Irving and Rashad White.
Over Chase Brown. Are you nuts? That's how I know you're full of shit. You're so dumb.
Do you know? We already talked about it a minute ago, but you know who the Bucks are playing, right?
Who are they playing?
Dallas.
Who cares? You're not gonna play them both over Chase Brown. Chase Brown? You kidding me?
I
think
might.
So. I don't think so.
I might. I'm feeling squirrely.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
not?
yeah.
Why not? We're doing good, Michael. We're doing good, man.
It's our Christmas show tonight on Strikeout Beer. So we're
Yeah, and I'm just going to throw
we're
it
in
out
the
there. It's
cheery.
actually Christmas/Hanukkah.
yeah.
Because they both starts. Well, I mean, Christmas is one day, but
Yeah.
Hanukkah starts on Christmas.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough that you guys had to kill Jesus. You had to go and steal his day
I
too.
thought it was like, I was like, when I first saw the thing, I was like, oh, it's on Christmas Eve. That's kind of cool. It's like, we're already gonna have a party anyway. Then I was like, oh, it's blah blah. I was like, oh, okay. Like, oh, all right. Yeah, that's fine.
So do you have like one room where you celebrate the killing and then one room where you celebrate the birth? Like, how's that work?
You're such an idiot.
The alpha and the omega,
Oh,
the beginning
God.
and the end. What's going on here, man? We're doing all right. I mean, I talked about it earlier. I didn't focus on my teams as much this year because I was focusing on helping the people. And like you can tell, like I was nowhere near as active on the waiver wire as I normally am.
Mhm.
I'm normally first thing in the morning. I'm waivers. I'm doing all that. I just wasn't this year. I was focused on helping everybody else out. And so
Yeah.
I think next year I might leave a few leagues next year so I don't have as many to go through. But
I think I found the sweet spot.
I
think
do
I
have
have.
I do have man of the people. That's right, Michael. That's if there's one thing I'm known for, it's being a man of the people. I do have a few leagues that I am in the playoffs and in the running for it. Got a couple leagues I'm in the running for the number 1 pick because you got to win to get you get to the loser bracket and you got to win the loser bracket to get that first overall pick. So I'm working on that. But you know, made some progress in a couple of my dynasty leagues this year.
Nice.
So future's
I'm
looking bright.
Fully
I can
falling
definitely attest to that. See, Michael knows I'm a man of the people.
apart. Yeah. No, I think I think I've hit the max. Like we talked about, like doing more leagues and doing more stuff or whatever. That's just that stupid preseason boner you got there. You know what I mean? Your fantasy boner starts. To
I
go
do
crazy
love it.
But yeah, you just got to stay.
You're sitting there and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm in 12 teams. I could do 15.
No,
I could do 15 leagues. 12 seems a little low, man. I little rookie numbers. You got to pump that up.
What am I in? 3. I'm in 3 in Yahoo with a pick'em. That's 4. Well, pick'em's not that, but yeah, 3, and then ESPN, 1 sleeper, a CBS league, and an ESPN league. If I didn't say that already, but yeah, that's how many leagues I'm in. I think it works.
You
I
think
might
you're
go
good?
one less league. I might put it on autopilot in the sleeper league. You know what?
You already
I'll
are.
let Lizzie run that league.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that seems to be it. I think it's okay. I think yeah. It's fun to be in like paid leagues though. But those are the ones that stress you out, right? Like I don't know. There's some leagues I'm like I try not to give a shit or whatever. Like like this year I partied like just like kind of like I did last year. I partied too hard.
Uh-huh.
So then like the league just kind of goes yes. Like you don't even care anymore because like by the time Monday rolls around or Tuesday, you're just like I hate my everything. I hate it all. I don't want any part of anything.
I hate everyone and everything.
Yeah. So then I really don't even think about like fantasy. But if I just lock them in, all right, set it and forget it type thing. If I got a team like that, which I generally do, I'll have like I don't care. This is who I'm playing.
Right.
And those are my favorite leagues.
Yeah. It's always good when you can just I'm good. No one's on a bye this week. I'm good. Right.
I don't even mind the bye week hell sometimes because it's like, oh shit. And I'd rather just get it over with.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I know that's one thing that me and you have discussed and kind of our opinions differ on when drafting. Because I talk about how I'm paying attention to my bye weeks and trying not to get a bunch of players with the same bye week. And you're just like, I don't care.
I want the next guy up, you know? And I cared about it like the first couple, I think, years. And now I'm like, I don't care. It does not matter because if I'm going to skip on a guy that I want to get someone because they play a different freaking week, I don't care. I don't care at all.
Should I go with Adams over London this week with Penix starting?
Yeah, sure.
Well, here's the other thing to factor in. The Falcons were very calculated with when they did this because they're playing the Giants.
Oh, yeah. It's like when whoever created like the bear schedule for Caleb, you know, they gave him like the first 6 weeks against like terrible teams. And now he's getting a little taste of how it really feels.
The real NFL, right?
Get your shit kicked in a little bit.
They played Tarrant County Junior College week 1. That was odd. They're not even an NFL team.
They're playing FC schools and stuff. Like, it's like the SEC on their like little mini buys. Yeah, pretty much.
They originally had them scheduled against Indiana, but Indiana was too good this year. So they're like, no, we got to take them off the schedule. They don't need that loss. The Jets are playing the Rams this week. They give up the 11th most points, the wide receivers, but their defense has actually been better as of late. You got back-to-back weeks where Devontae's caught 9 passes.
Yeah.
And he scored touchdowns in 3 consecutive weeks. 2 this last week and 1 the 2 weeks before that each week.
It sucks. It took him like a whole half of a game before he started getting any action. You know what I mean?
Right.
He did all his damage, just like I said earlier, in the second half.
I kind of want to say, yeah, let's go with Adams because we don't know what we're going to get with Penix. Yeah. But then part of me is also like, well, they're playing the Giants.
I mean,
they made Cooper Rush look like a good quarterback.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't really liked London all that much this year. You know what I mean? Like
he's been okay.
Yeah, he's just been middle of the road. But I know what Adams can do, and I don't know. But yeah, if I have to choose, it's going to be Adams, just because. And I would, if you got me in the middle of this or earlier in the year, or maybe during the rankings or something like that, we were high on London.
I'll tell you one thing that screwed me over this year is the Falcons. Because I bought in on London and I bought in on Kyle Pitts.
Yep. We all did when they were like, "Oh, we got Kirk Chains
never
over
again.
there." I was like,
"Never again,
nah, never
again."
Never.
You know what?
I told you about
henceforth,
that. I told
he will be known as he who shall not be named.
I told you.
Okay,
he's screwed. Rookie season, everybody goes bonkers. It sucks. Next year, like, we're gonna do it again.
He's never gone bonkers though. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he's never.
Everybody starts getting bought in.
Oh, he's never had a quarterback. Oh, he's got Kirk Cousins. He's got a quarterback.
Yeah, they were going to win the Super Bowl like a couple weeks in. It was like them and the Saints were going to meet in the NFC championship game. And like, oh, God, the wheels fell off both those teams.
Tell you what, in a couple of leagues where I dropped him in, I dropped him for Pat Freiermuth, had a better game than him this week. And then I did it for Brenton Strange, who went off this week. So, yeah.
Did you call him Brenton Strange?
Brenton, that's what his name, right?
Is his name Brandon Strange?
I don't think it's Brandon. Here's the thing. I don't even know the guy's name, but he's better than that.
I feel like we've covered this like 8 times. Like 8 times today.
I mean, I think you called him I think you said his last name was Stella earlier.
I called him Sample.
Like, that's not a real player.
Sample plays for the damn Bengals.
Brenton. Yeah, it's Brenton. I
Brenton?
was right. Yeah, Brenton.
You sure about that?
I'm looking at, I went to internet.com and looked it up.
Oh, they're a football player, man. All right.
Yeah.
Brandon. I don't know why.
You know who doesn't show up if you look up football player man? Kyle Pitts. Because he's not a football player.
Player man. Hold on.
Look up Crusher of Dreams. There's
Look,
a picture of Kyle Pitts
It
right
goes
there.
to Manning. Football player man. It brings up a bunch of soccer players. What the
Yeah.
is going on?
Yeah,
in the
but
world?
I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah, let's go with Adams over London.
Football player man.
Yeah, I'm going Adams over London.
Lock it.
Let's lock it in. He's been good the last 3 weeks. I think Rodgers has started to. They're eliminated from the playoffs, so he's trying now because he wants to try and get another year in. Right?
Bro, they're done with his
Like,
ass. He's
are
so
they?
done. Yeah,
Are
he's
they?
done. Yeah. The owner's like, yeah, this is over, buddy.
You know what he came out and said? I think it was today. Rodgers like, hey, if the Jets will have me back next year, I'm opening to mentoring the next quarterback. Really, you're open to mentoring the next quarterback? Cool.
Cool.
I mean, if you watch Enigma, he talked about how, he was nothing but friendly to Jordan Love when he came on, and Brett Favre, all he wanted to do was be Brett Favre's little buddy, and Favre wanted nothing to do with him.
I wonder who's going to be the next quarterback out there. I don't know.
Next quarterback where?
Out in Jetsville.
Well, they drafted Jordan Travis, so does he become the guy?
They drafted him last year? Or
Yeah,
2 years ago?
last year. Yeah, because he was with Florida State last year, remember?
Oh, yeah.
He tore his ACL. Yeah. That's the whole reason why they got dropped out of the playoffs, because Jordan Travis got hurt. Like, you don't have that guy anymore. You're not a playoff team. They're like, what? We're undefeated. And then you got just curb stomped.
Yeah, and the ACC. You know what I mean? Like, dude, no one cares. Like, I remember that whole thing too. I was like, even if you got in, you get your ass kicked. And then, of course, when they got stopped, like, oh, we don't want to play. We don't want to be. Oh, you didn't want to be for real. You didn't want to show them what they missed out on. Like any ex-girlfriend that's just trying to hoe it up. Like, shut up, morons. That team sucked. And we know everybody knew it was everyone that wasn't a fan of them knew they sucked.
But here's the thing. They were like, oh, we knew you sucked, but you keep letting Notre Dame's ass in. And they just keep getting pounded. Like
just stop.
Like they just every year they're like, oh, let's throw Notre Dame in. They're good. No, they're not.
They were like, someone was like, they had a way. I think it was Notre Dame and whoever the other spare ass school is that they're not affiliated with whatever. They had to play like the winner of the Big 12 to get in because it was going to be power conference, or whatever. So everybody's going to send their best. And it was like, yeah, I was like, just join a conference, you idiots. Like, I don't know.
Well, they want to be proven a fraud. They like to pick their schedule.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Like, hey, man, we're gonna play Army and Navy. Take that. Oh, look, now we got Duke on the schedule. Oh, wait, Duke beat you.
Oh, God.
But yeah, so Penix is getting the start this week. They're benching Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's talking about where's he going to go next. I mean, where do you see Cousins going?
Vegas is the only place, or Vegas or New York. They don't have quarterbacks up there, and he's talking about like he's not going to be optioned or whatever or traded. He wants to pretty much steal the money from the Falcons and then go sign with another team. He wants to be paid his entire contract from the Falcons.
Well, here's the thing. Most of it's going to get paid because it was almost all guaranteed.
Yeah.
So
got to pay.
They don't have a choice.
Yeah, pay him. I'd trot his ass back on the field. Just let him get fucking drilled. They're not going to win anyway, so who cares?
I mean, they're only like a game out of the freaking playoffs right.
Oh, because NFC South sucks.
Yeah, and their last 3 games aren't. They've got I think they have Washington, the Giants, and
they got a chance.
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Are you watching Saturday NFL games or college football playoffs?
I watch both. Yeah, I always watch. Well, let's be honest. Pro takes priority, right? Oh man, we didn't do the bracket. We were supposed to do a college football bowl game thing. Damn it. Anyways, but yeah, if there's a fun game to watch, like a good SEC game or something like that, or what the hell's going on? Let's see.
Well, I think the playoffs start.
Oh, it is the playoffs this week, right?
Yeah.
Football playoff, man. Come on, man. Just show me the damn bracket, you ding dong.
I got it right here.
Right.
You've got Clemson and Texas.
Out. Oh, okay. Yeah, fine.
Tennessee and Ohio State.
No. Yeah, maybe.
SMU and Penn State.
Yeah, maybe. It's our local college here.
You ready to watch Indiana whoop Notre Dame's ass?
I hope they beat the S right out of the golden S right out of their ass. I will have a little bit of that on, but I do love NFL in December on Saturday. I got to figure out what games we got going on because okay, so you got Broncos and Chargers tomorrow night, Thursday Night Football. You got the Texans and Chiefs on Saturday. That's the noon game, right? The afternoon game, Steelers and Ravens.
I'm interested in that game.
So yeah, I mean I'll be honest. I'll have the Saturday games on the NFL games. I'll try to flip around and catch maybe the Texas game. I say I want to watch the SMU game. I won't watch one goddamn minute, even though I'm interested. Just show me the final.
Just show me the final.
Yeah, just show me the final score. Hell, I mean, because it'd be really cool. Because they have to go. This is like where the bowl games where they go travel. They go. It's a Sugar Bowl or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because every weekend this year, I wanted to go over to SMU to go to a game.
They're playing at Beaver Stadium.
Oh, I'm in.
Just because the Beaver.
Just get me there. Just
Beaver.
get me there. Jesus, I am so aroused right now. Anyways,
Old School said, "Congrats to my team sucks for making the Strikeout Beer fantasy playoffs. What a comeback!"
Oh, cheers to that. I told you it doesn't matter where you start. It's just kind of
It's where you finish.
Oh, here we go. Cheers. We gotta lock it in, huh? Old School. Well, yeah. I'll be honest, man. Yeah, I
think our buddy Lee's going to that game.
Man, I just wish I would have been able to go to a game. My wife had something for us to do whatever this week. This year has been just weird for us. It's been wild.
Notre Dame and Hoosiers is in Notre Dame.
Oh, cool. Follow that under Who Gives a Shit.
Yeah, they're going to lose at home to Indiana.
I don't know what I would have to what do I have to offer the devil? Whatever's left, I guess, at this point. To have Notre Dame lose at home.
You don't have to offer them anything. It's Notre Dame in the playoffs. They're going to
It's going to happen.
Okay,
all right.
It's going to happen.
So yeah, Friday the 20th this week, Indiana at Notre Dame. And then on Saturday, you have SMU, Penn State, Clemson at Texas, Tennessee at Ohio State.
I'm ready to watch Ohio State get thumped by Tennessee.
I mean, it should, right? I mean, Tennessee's a good damn team. Ohio State's kind of, I don't know. They get in because of no reason at all. I don't see a point either. I don't know. But yeah, I hope Texas just dispatches Clemson. Even though my kid loves my older son, Tyler, he loves Clemson.
Oh, I think all these games are actually at the higher seed because the Ohio State games at Ohio Stadium. Texas and Clemson's at Texas Memorial Stadium I guess that's where Texas plays.
Sheboygan. Where the hell's SMU playing? Oh, they're the higher seed. Sorry, in Penn State. Okay.
Yeah. Which is
okay.
Beaver Stadium.
It makes sense. Or Ding-a-ling Stadium. You know, that guy that used to like the.
Remember that song? My ding-a-ling, your ding-a-ling.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're so foolish.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh my!
How you doing, Old School, buddy? Good to see you in here, pal.
Ridiculous.
Oh, let's you know what? While we're sitting here, let's go ahead and take a look at the SB Fantasy Football League. You have it pulled. You pull it up, man. You're always quicker about that stuff.
I mean, you're right there. You're literally in the league right now.
I don't know where to click after I'm in it though.
Click on league.
I'm in there. Now what?
Where it says league.
Where's league?
Upper left.
Left. Right there. There we go. All right.
Yeah, see, Old School knows what I'm talking about.
All right, cool. So,
thank you, Old School.
Someone picked up Aiden O'Connell and dropped Kirk Cousins. All right. So, here's your championship bracket, your consolidation bracket or whatever. I got to take on the number one, the Uno, the cat himself, the disputed Mr. Michael Henson. And then Barry Badgernath, Dylan gets to take on my cousin, a.k.a. Bluegrass Holes. So I'm just preparing to get my ass kicked in. I was wanting to somehow slip into the 3 seed where I can actually get a shot. But I ended up in the 4th seed. It just sucks.
Just go out there and take care of business.
He's got all the damn Bengals. He did what I did. You know what I mean? But his sneaky son of a bitch. Anyways,
they're due for a bad week.
But I need him in every other league, so I don't want. I'd rather take it. I'd rather take it in the chops here and win the family league and whatever.
I'm working on winning the consolation bracket. Came in the number 6 seed. I'm playing Oval, who's the number 7 seed this week. As of right now, without any changes made the lineups for right now, I'm projected to win by 20 points.
There you go.
So we'll see how that works out for me. But
we're not ready to hand out any awards for biggest the top scoring teams because obviously the disputed right now is 4,590 points. The closest team to him is 44-76, which is our number 2 team, Barry Badgernath. And then, hey, you know what? I give a little shout out to Jay here. Jay he was in the 4s. He had 4,118. He finished 11th. He took the brunt of everybody's blow. He's on a 5-game losing streak. He had to go against 4,366 points, which is 100 more than my cousin, and then like 200 more than Dylan, 200 more than Mike. It's just insane.
I mean, let's just go ahead and throw this out there. Henson had the least amount of points scored against them all season. Our number 1 seed.
It happens.
A shout out to Lizzie, Sacks in the City, finishing the year on an 8-game losing streak.
That's what happens when you when your quarterback goes down and your other quarterback goes down and hell breaks loose. But yeah, she was like, I don't know what to do. I go, you just kind of deal with it at this point.
Kinda,
I mean, you know,
and
that's the same thing with Jay. Jay finished with a 5-game losing streak and just couldn't recover. You know, he put up points, but he ran into a tough schedule. The Disputed ends the season, well, the regular season with an 8-game winning streak. Very respectable. You know, the waiver wire obviously was, you know, was it the who gets it? Old School? Old School wins the waiver wire warrior.
50.
Next up was Dylan with 44. But yeah, gee whiz. Allen, low numbers, 19.
Rookie numbers.
And then you got Henson, of course, in first. He's got 15. And, you know, and then, you know, Cuzzo, he's only at 10. So they picked their team. Their team performed. They won or whatever. So thanks for everybody being a part of the league. 2 weeks to go to figure out who's going to win this thing. And yeah, cool. If we did a $20 buy-in, but not everybody paid. So
I think there's only one team that
there's only one.
I
Okay,
think
good.
So.
So that means, you know,
and I even reached out to them to be like, hey, you haven't paid.
No, that's fine.
So,
but yeah, no, we do this league every year. We'll have some changes, modifications for next year. So, you know, if you're watching this, you're definitely invited to be in this league. It's for our viewers, our fans, you know, things like that. Patreon gets a priority into the league. Patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. They get automatic into this league and other things that we do as well. But yeah, no, another fun year. A headache. You know, like I said, started off kind of rough, but you know, you got to make some adjustments. You got to once you start stacking dubs, though, life gets kind of
quarterback wise kind of got me. I was all in on Justin Herbert. Was a guy that I was all in on, and he started the year off rough. He's finished strong.
He's finishing it rough.
He's
rough. He's terrible, Alan.
He had a couple touchdowns this last week.
Was it 18 18 points?
Okay.
That's not enough.
He's scoring 50 points where he was scoring 40 points, 30 points at the beginning of the season. So he's definitely better than he was at the beginning of the year.
Is that in the Strikeout Beer League?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Hell, anybody. Backup score that many fucking points.
Okay. Well,
yeah, that's not good. Jesus.
He's better than he was at the beginning of the year.
Now?
Yes.
You told me he was scoring 50 points before. What's he scoring now?
No, he's scoring about 50 now. He was scoring about 40, 30.
Oh, okay.
So, but I mean, the last 2 weeks.
So he was a soggy shit sandwich, and now he's not just a shit sandwich.
The last 2 weeks, Mr. Josh Allen has definitely carried my team to a win the last 2 weeks.
That guy's crazy.
Scoring over 100 points.
You were like, I'm going Josh Allen. I'm number 1 pick, you know, whatever. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And it's like, yeah,
I didn't even have the number 1 pick. Henson has the number 1 pick.
Oh, he go Burrow?
I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, the last 2 weeks with Allen has just been insane. The guy's just putting up insane numbers, and especially in our league where it's like, you know, super high scoring,
point per completion.
It's been crazy.
Yeah, he went with Burrow.
Okay,
Henson did.
Man, but he's got a handful of weeks where
he's dealing with a knee and a wrist injury right now. He was limited in practice on Wednesday.
There's no point to keep him out there. I mean, you're
I mean,
done.
you still got a chance, right? Don't they still have a chance?
I think it's like 0.02. I mean, you need like 3 planes of the opposing teams in front of them to collide.
Did you got the lineups
for what?
Best lineup and worst lineup?
No,
perfect and imperfect.
I didn't.
Duncan was just asking about it.
Was he?
He just said, "What happened to the best lineup?"
I used to type put them in there, and I used to make a little.
I know you did.
Let's see, X. I bet typing X into their search browser doesn't work like it used to. Come on, log in, you dumbass.
You're so angry.
I am angry today. He's an angry elf.
Every day. Angry elf.
Who would you tell that chicken or that lady in Vegas? That's mad. He's mad at everything.
No, she was like, man, he seems like he's really in a hurry. I was like, well, he just hates everyone and everything. She's like, oh, yeah. Like, yeah, you know, he's one of those guys who's not happy unless he's miserable. She's like, oh, I don't like those people. Like, I get it.
whatever. All right. First off, we're gonna do the imperfect lineup first. Let's get the negative out of the way. All right. Now you have a couple of these guys. And I've had
Imperfect?
Yep, I've had a couple
Okay.
as well. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, I got 2 in a few leagues.
3.84 points. Gus Edwards turned out 2.3
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Najee Harris, I got him in a couple leagues. 3.1. Here's a stunner for you. It was expected, kind of a stunner. Kind of caught me off guard. Might have cost me a game. Cooper Kupp, 0.00 points. Amari Cooper, 0.00 points. Schultz, he got you 3.3. Here goes another goose egg. Mooney got me.
Mooney's been good all year. Like I've liked Mooney.
That's why Cuzzo's getting benched. And then Patterson, kicker for the Browns, 1 freaking point. And then the Browns coming in strong, DST, 0.0 points. There you go. With a total score, Alan, what's the total score?
Come
on.
13.
13.54.
There we go. I saw it.
I know.
So
it's all good.
But I can't remember what the last part was. 12 teams in that league, Michael. We have 12 teams. Old school, does it show how many players are still on teams that were drafted? Some guy got hurt by the injury bug. I mean, we can go and do some research and look at that, but it doesn't show you as far as like this player was drafted.
Yeah.
So
I mean, well, you'll kind of know if they were drafted or not, especially like I don't know the name, or you can go back and actually look at.
I mean, if someone's got Isaac Guerrero on their team, like I do, I didn't draft him.
Right. He was a pickup because he's third stringer. So, all right. Here is your perfect lineup. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. QB Josh Allen, 41.28 points. And then out of nowhere, James Conner, 30.8 points.
James Conner.
And here you go. Your boy Gibbs, he finally made the list. 20. It took an injury. RIP Dave Montgomery. 28.4 points. Devontae Adams scoring 42.8 points in 1/2 of football. 1/2. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 37.3. Man, Jonnu Smith, 19.80. Just week in and week out. Workhorse. Now, here's your other fella. He didn't make the wide receivers. He had to come in as a flex. Mr. Mike Evans, 36.9 points. McLaughlin, you've been kicking the lights out of Tampa Bay, 16 points. Broncos as your DST coming in strong again, 22 points for a grand total, a monster total of 275.28 fantasy points, people. That's right. There you go. There's your freaking. There it is.
Imperfect and perfect lineups.
Yeah, I like it.
Man.
I'm about to grab me another drink, but we're almost at the top of the hour, so I think are we gonna scoot or what are we doing? What do you want to do? We gotta do. All right, so we're gonna go strike up here tonight. It's our Christmas show. We're gonna pretty much talk movies, football, news, everything else. You're welcome, Duncan. You're welcome, sir. I did that just for you. So it'll actually be here on YouTube. So if you're already on YouTube, it's Strike Out Beer podcast. Or did I change that? Did I drop the podcast part? Might just be Strikeout Beer, but you'll see our logo, our picture, and stuff like that. If you go over there, hit subscribe, turn notifications on. You'll get a notification here in about 10 minutes of us going live over there. We got some tasty craft beers. You got a Christmas beer from Klossner. I got to do my Beermas beers. So I've got some Shiner beers from Home for the Holidays pack. I got to knock out like 3 of them. I'm ready.
So Clyde Edwards-Helaire cut by the Chiefs. Signed with the Saints.
Man, how many running backs they need over there?
Well,
because I think is your guy banged up? Because everybody's jumping on the back.
Talking about Kamara?
Yeah, Kamara. Who's
Kamara's been dealing with some injuries for sure.
So the other guy's getting a lot of reps. I can't think of his name. I can see it. Kendra Miller.
Kendry Miller.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dubs for everybody. I hope everybody get that win this week.
Drew Lock's back to QB number 1.
Yeah, he was out, and then now he was doing emergency duties last week, and now he's back QB1 for the Giants.
Mason Rudolph will be starting for the Titans this week.
Levis got benched. Yeah.
Yep. But Levis says, "Hey, no, I could still be a franchise quarterback." Okay.
Yeah. Congratulations. Hey, put some work in.
Look what Gino did.
The offseason is coming up. It's not like, you cannot just work on these mechanics and become a better quarterback, right? You've already seen it at high speed, full speed. Just got to get better, man. You're not seeing.
I think it's a combination of that, and you just need to be on a better team.
Yeah,
like have a better team around you.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you what, there's a little video going around. this last week, and it was when
Broncos.
the Bears left tackle was like talking about after Caleb. He's like, "Oh man, Caleb, he doesn't have to worry. We're going to protect him. He's not going to hit the ground much."
Yeah.
And then they just proceed to just clip after clip of him just getting sacked and sacked.
They don't even pick him up anymore. They don't even pick him up.
No.
No, yeah.
Bronco. Who are they playing?
I'm doing Green Bay this week because Green Bay, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is playing the Giants or the New Orleans Saints. Green Bay is the number one DST this week. They have like an A+++ matchup because I picked them up in one league. I do like Broncos.
They're playing
though.
the Saints.
They're playing the Saints. There you go. So you got Ritter at the Desmond Ritter at the helm there.
No, they went with
They're going with the other guy now.
Hayner. They went Hayner this last week. Yeah. Denver's playing they got the Chargers this week.
Yeah.
A little bit of a tough matchup. They scored you 9 points when they played them week 6.
They're better now. They look good.
They both are better now.
I have Denver in one league and I picked up Green Bay in another. I couldn't get Green Bay in the other league. So I am rolling with the Broncos because they've just been looking good. They've looked better and better. The Chargers are falling apart and the Broncos look good on defense. They look good as an all-around team. They look pretty good this year. It's been a nice little refreshing.
Saints gave up the 4th most points to defenses, special teams.
Yeah, Saints suck. They're terrible. Is that you or me?
That's me.
Oh.
We don't caught up on cables.
We don't have
underneath
the
the
foot
table.
cam on.
Go Packers suck.
Whatever. But yeah,
Spoiler
so I'm going
alert.
Packers this week. I'm going both, but if I have to pick one, I'm going Packers.
He goes both ways.
Yeah. So what? I had
I'm
twice
just
as
saying.
much fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Hey, let's get those dubs. I'll be back Saturday, around 10 p.m. Central Time. Maybe might have to pop in like Friday if I got nothing going on because we got a few games on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So just kind of have those noties on. Maybe throw some shorts out there or something like that. But we got to get you guys some more content. We got more games during the week, right? So I'll be the first to tell you when we win the Super Bowl. Oh, I mean, I think the game itself would tell me before you would tell me.
I think it'd be awesome if he's got it ready on his phone. He's watching it this year. Like, say they make it this year, they make it, and he's just. I mean,
sends it right as Jordan Love fumbles the victory snap, and the other team picks it up and runs it down, and they lose.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, but you guys ain't making it.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
I had him picked, I think, to win in the NFC
Win a game?
when I was talking about last year.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I believe in Jordan. And then he's just had kind of he's been hurt this year. So, anyways, we're running out of here. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, shut you shut up. But seriously, I love you guys. But hey, guys, thank you so much. Let's get those dubs this week. We are better. Better than what?
Oh.
The Giants? Yes.
Oh, God. Finish.
As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces.